patient. Spent a lifetime on this music shit, going nowhere, I was losing it. She was right there enduring this, why her folks like, why she doing this? But Shawty didn't care what nobody said. She was gonna ride to the day I'm dead, stay by my side when the others fled. So I'm convinced that she deserves it all. She believed in me when chances were real small. I picture me driving a foreign. She riding the passenger side. Yeah, 3 in the morning, holding her head up. Yeah, there from the beginning, there from the beginning. Oh, she was there from the beginning. Yeah, baby, you were there from the beginning. Yeah. Shawty my ride or die, and she is my reason why I keep on grinding to buy her expensive things that money can buy. Her beauty represents me well. She loves me and others can tell. Her heart is where my love would dwell. Talk about her man and she would rebel. I ain't ashamed, this ain't a game. She was right there in the storm and the rain. Endure the pain and the financial strain. Now she gon' shine with the fortune and fame. She gambled her life for me, she sacrificed for me. She deserves it all. It's only right, you see. No matter the price, you see. I picture me driving a foreign. Picture me driving a foreign, now my history is changing. She's my day one and there is no rearranging. She's had my back through the times when things were straining. Now she benefit from every cent I'm gaining. Listen to what I'm saying. No dividing, no compromising. She gon' ride while I keep on climbing. Just recognize we gon' keep on thriving. She believed that I'll see greatness in due timing. I picture me driving a foreign. My shawty, she riding the passenger side. She riding the passenger side. 3 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Yeah. She was there from the beginning. In the beginning. There in the beginning. Beginning me driving a foreign with my lady.
Howdy, welcome back, everybody, to another amazing week here at BU Radio Network with Sauce in the City Live. That's right, where we focus on the best of the best in local business. That's right. What we do is what y'all see. Nothing different, always the same, every week. And man, have we got a show for you this week. I'm so excited. Y'all like candy? I like candy. I don't know. I am a candy nut. And we got someone in the studio that got a whole building full of candy. Wow. It's going to be on and cracking. So let's get started because, you know, we always a little bit behind. I think I'm going to be late to everything else after this. But while we're here, you know how we do it. I'm going to get to introduce the very first person at my table this week. I want to welcome back somebody who is my favorite. She puts up with all my crap from week to week. That's right. The amazing Ms. Sharon Phoenix. How you doing? Welcome back.
I'm doing great, honey. How are you?
Man, it's been one heck of a week. Losing the amazing Miss Cecily Tyson. Rest in peace.
Yes.
So I was looking forward to this. I had to make sure that I got, at least the upside to my week. How you doing?
I'm hanging in there, honey. It's been a good week for me as well. So been pretty busy.
Awesome. We're going to talk about the busyness. Well, and you know how we do this. I'm going to leave it up to you to introduce the next amazing
person at our table this week. Absolutely. I am so proud to introduce Miss Lima with Salt Cave on the Go. How you doing, Miss Lima?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's always a joy, right?
Yeah, it's good to be here.
Yeah. How's your week been going?
It's been going.
Yeah, it's been going. That's all you got. It's
That's
been
all I
going.
got. It's going. I'm going.
Well, I am glad that it has been going for you, and welcome
Yeah.
back to the table.
Thank you.
It's always good to see your little shining face. I just get excited when I see her, y'all. Okay, y'all can't see.
Behind the shade.
Yeah, even behind the
I'm
shades,
incognito
behind the
shades.
mask, behind the hat, I still be excited to see her because that means she all right.
Yes.
Okay. Now, you know what? We have a new little face on our screen, and we're going to let Miss Sharon Phoenix do that introduction as well, because it was her fault that we met this young lady. So go ahead, Miss Sharon.
Well, our special guest today, we have Miss Leslie Thomas of Sight and Sound, Candy and More. Welcome, welcome, welcome here.
Thank you guys for having me.
Hey!
How are
you so
you
much.
doing today?
I'm very well. How are you?
I'm great,
Good.
great. We're
Good.
such a privilege having you here with us.
Thank you.
I know I feel spoiled. I feel like, how lucky am I to keep having these amazing people in the studio?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, but it's your fault. But now we got our testosterone in the house because I hear him over there with the sound effects, and I like it because it throw me off. I want to welcome back to the table the amazing Mr. Monty Cruz in the house. How you doing?
Hey, everybody. How you doing? How you doing? I don't mean to throw you off. I don't mean to throw you off.
Oh, you always throw me off, but it's the best throw possible.
I know that's right.
God, no, that's right. How you doing this week?
I'm blessed and highly. Oh, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
thought
she
I
not
was Miss
here.
Arkansas.
We're gonna miss her.
Yeah.
But I'm doing great. I'm doing great, Brenda.
Okay, I'm glad that you're doing great because that means I have another full table of folks, and we are ready to get it started. And you know, Monty,
What's up?
you always the very last one on the introduction, so I'm gonna make you the first one on the weekly affirmations or the weekly quotes. So you
Okay,
go ahead and
okay,
do
okay.
yours first.
My quote is: "Stay the course. Never let no one piss in your face and tell you it's raining."
Amen. Okay. And this is very, very true. Miss Sharon, what you got to say on that one?
Stay the course. Stay the course.
Stay the
Don't let nobody,
Nobody.
interfere with your course that's set out for you.
There you go.
Okay.
That was her version.
That was
That's
her
my
version.
version.
You tell
You
us
tell
what
them
yours.
Don't ever let no one piss in your face and tell you
And
it's
tell
raining.
you it's raining.
Okay, I'm digging it.
Raining outside.
I know. Now, I know, Miss Leslie, you new to the table, so I'm gonna give you a chance because I hear you down there laughing too. So, does that make an appearance in your life?
You know, I get a lot of appearances in my life being married to Donnell. I get a lot of different quotes and different ways of looking at things, and yeah,
Okay, and that's definitely a different one.
yes.
Okay. Well, I will be so happy if you go ahead and give your quote for the week.
My quote, you know, staying on things that I've learned from him, and this is kind of something I live by as well. Be the change you want to see. That is,
Yes.
you know,
Amen.
Yeah, any aspect of life for anybody.
I understand. Be the change you want to be. And that's deep for me because I get thrown off sometimes when looking at everything that's going on around me, and then I try to morph into what somebody else is doing instead of just, as Monty say, stay the course. I ain't nobody pissing in my face now, but very close though, very close. I'm just saying. So I like that one. Okay, Miss Leslie, be the change you want to be. Miss Lima, does that
Be the
resonate
change
with you?
you want to see.
Oh, See?
That's that
She
third
is the
eye.
change,
That's
right.
the third
Change
eye
that you
right
wanna
there.
see.
And Miss Lima, how does that resonate with you?
Oh, that definitely resonates with me. I think a lot of times we do look outside of ourselves and we point fingers and we say what should be done, what could be done, but ultimately we all have a responsibility. So that resonates deep.
Okay, we all have the responsibility to do it, right? No one can see it if you ain't doing it. You could talk about it, but being about it is real good.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Sharon, you up next. What's your quote of the week?
Okay, I think this one probably has been done before, but it still makes a difference today. So never be defined from your past. It was just a lesson and not a life sentence.
Absolutely. Oh, that's good. Monty, did you hear that?
I did. I ain't gonna never make it a life sentence. That's too long.
Right. I'm like, for a little bitty mistake? Like, come on.
Right. So don't make the same mistake. Don't do
Right,
that.
right.
Yeah.
Straighten it out.
Some
as they
people
s-
don't know how to let go, though. So
Yes,
you
they
have
Right.
don't.
those.
They don't.
Mhm.
They want
Right.
to hold on.
Yes. Yes.
They want to hold on. Let me hold on. Okay, anyway,
No.
wrong show. Okay. Catch That's My Producer every Wednesday at 6 p.m., y'all. Y'all might hear my track. Anyway, my quote of the week is, may your character preach more loudly than your words. And I am a big proponent on this because, your words, they will lead people in one direction, but your character stays, and it is what it is. My mom always say, don't make somebody tell you they don't want you more than once. So look at the character of a person, okay? I know they mouth be moving, but looking at their character is more deeper than the words that come out of their mouth.
Yes. Yes.
Miss Lima, you are the last on the panel. What is your quote of the week?
My quote of the week is 3 words. Do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
Oh.
And what I mean by that, or what I take away from that, is that whatever that vision is in your heart, that dream or that desire is in your heart, if you're waiting for fear to go away, it's not. You got to push through it, and you have to do it anyway.
That's it.
I love that.
That's it. Do it afraid.
Man, that just describes the last, 2 or 3 years of my life. I'm like, oh man. I thought there was something else after, being afraid to, while you're doing it. I thought at some point in time you would have courage and your ego would be bolstered so that you could be better at it. No?
Everything new.
Yes. Courage it's not a feeling. It's
That's
just
right.
doing it.
That's right.
It's a movement.
Absolutely.
You know
go.
what?
And being uncomfortable. You
And
gotta
being
do it.
uncomfortable. Okay, well, you know what? I'm uncomfortable right now because it's time for our very first break so that we can get some arrangements at the table and come back with some stuff. I got all hot. I'm like, okay. So with that being said, y'all grab some snacks, and I ain't going to say the rest, but shout out to Wendy Williams, which is who I get my inspiration from, which is why I'm never afraid, because if she can make it through it, so can I.
How you
All
doing?
right,
Right.
natural.
Outboard.
It's your life, yeah.
PMG. For Music Group. Come on.
It's your life, yeah. It's your life, yeah. It's your life, yeah.
Hey, say, Nate, come
When I think about your mercy and your glory poured upon me, Lord, I thank you.
Lord, I thank you.
Yes, I thank you.
Yes, I thank you.
When I think about your mercy and your glory poured upon me, Lord, I thank you.
Lord, I thank you.
Yes, I thank you.
Yes, I thank you. Hey, man, say, y'all, come on. I like this, come on. Forever and ever. For always. Lord, we love you. Thank you.
When I think about your goodness and your mercy poured upon me, Lord, I thank you.
Lord, I thank you.
Just wanna thank you.
Just wanna thank you.
trials make me strong, keep me holding on. That's why I'm desperate for you.
Oh. Hey, welcome back, everybody, to this second segment of Sauce in the City Live. We want to shout out BU Radio Network for housing us in their cozy studio. It is really pretty in here, I'm just telling y'all. If y'all ain't never been, make sure y'all hit him up in the inbox and get your show on the go. Hey, Salt Cave on the go. See how that worked in there? All right. Well, welcome back. And this is our business segment, or this is one of them anyway. And we're going to start out with Salt Cave on the go with Miss Lima giving us a healthy, helpful hint. That's it. A healthy, helpful hint. Try to say that 10 times about their healthy business.
Well, Salt Cave on the Go is the first and only mobile halo therapy business on the West Coast. It is a holistic approach to cleaning out the respiratory system and providing relief for asthma, allergies, COPD, even COVID. So we're here, we're on the move, we come to you, we have private pop-up tents. My business partner is in North Carolina right now, salting up North Carolina. So we doing it, and we doing it big and different.
Shout out to you, Miss Monique Ray. We miss you. Woo! And also Sherry Anderson from Route 44 signs.com. I think I got that right. So we miss all of you guys. Shout out to Miss Arkansas. We miss you, Mama. We're looking forward to your return. And thank you for that healthy hint. I think I got that right. Okay. First, we want to introduce, she's already been sitting here at the table, Miss Leslie Thomas from Sight and Sound, Candy and More. Like, I didn't know which one to put first. Because I got the candy on my brain, so the whole Sight and Sound thing was just gone. Welcome, Leslie.
Thank you.
You are so very welcome. So tell me and the people out there who are tuning in today, tomorrow, and beyond a little bit about you and yourself and you.
Me and myself and me. Listen, again, my name is Leslie Thomas, formerly known as Leslie Wilburn. Wilburn is the name that everybody knows me by from my grandfather, Larry Wilburn, Sight and Sound Center. So Wilburn, 58 years. 1958 actually is when we all started. So he started as a music bar on D Street, 1958. Then we moved over to West Owens, and 23 years ago we moved over to our current location now on MLK in Washington.
Oh, man.
August 8th is when I transformed Sight and Sound Music Center into Sight and Sound Candy and More. And, just keeping the history, keeping the legacy going, keeping the what we do in the community going. We don't really do records anymore. Times have changed. So phase 2 next door, which was my father's over there. So the customers that still go in there for music, we just send them next door.
Right,
still
it's still here.
It's still here. And I put a collage up in the store because we have a lot of customers that come in there and like to reminisce, look at what they're used to seeing. Pictures of my grandfather, pictures of my dad, pictures of how the stores all used to look. I have 8 tracks in there. I have the old punch cards in there. Just a lot of things for them to reflect on. And it's funny because it was a customer that came in about a month ago, and like you were saying, Brenda, how much I look like my dad.
Oh my gosh.
She looked at me, and I learned a lot from the customers and what they've went through with my grandfather and my dad, and just the way they impacted everybody's lives and things like that. But she busted out in tears crying when she looked at me because her and my dad were that close, and
Yeah.
obviously I looked just like him. So
You,
I didn't know
it's-
what to do in that moment. I'm like, I don't know. Like, she's crying right here.
Well, I think you did what anybody would do. Look a little surprised,
I
but
was very surprised, and it's COVID, so I didn't want to go hug her and stuff like that. But yeah, it's amazing being up there. That's where I was raised. It's still kind of surreal, you know, being in the same office that my grandfather sat in, being in the same building that I ran around in, watching my kids grow up as I did, you know, in that same business. You know, my husband gets to see a side of me that he didn't know. So it's like all coming, you know, full circle. In all different ways. So just being back in my element, still being able to support the community, still doing huge community events. Everything just, you know, it just happened for a reason. So, and we all grew up with a candy lady.
yes, we all grew up with the candy lady.
I wanted to bring that, you know, to the forefront for the newer generation that had no idea. And still with our generation, they come and they still are able to be adults in the candy store. We have kids in the candy store, literally. And, you know, I have the old school candy. We have the new school candy. Like, everything is in there. So it's a lot of stuff. Birthday parties. We have Larry, Lollipop Larry, my mascot. You know,
Lollipop Larry, I like it.
Yeah, got to keep him in. So he's, you know, like Chuck E. Cheese had the mouse.
Okay.
We have the bear, so he attends all of our events. We do birthday parties, you know, different things like that. So, yeah.
Okay. I think y'all got the rundown. I just would like to tell you thank you for number one, for preserving a part of my childhood. Being born and raised here in Las Vegas, Nevada. That's right, 530. Whoop, whoop. Being a part or being raised here, I've seen so many changes, and I see them knocking down everything that I remember as a kid. So thank you for, we're going to get to that part about what it, you know, or why you decided to continue on the legacy. But other than the obvious reasons, but it does take a lot of passion to want to follow, you know, in the footsteps and pick up the ball where it was dropped. So again, thank you for preserving that part of my childhood. Now, my question to you is, what's your favorite candy at the candy shop?
Gosh. I really don't have a favorite candy at the candy. Probably the Chico Sticks and what, the turtle?
Oh, the Chico Sticks.
And the Boston Baked Beans. We can't forget the baked
Oh,
beans.
y'all got Boston Baked Beans?
Oh, what don't we have?
Yes.
Oh,
I didn't see
man.
that.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
if you will stick around, we're going to allow the rest of the table to ask you their questions in order to get a more intimate view of sight and sound, candy, and more. I'm going to get it right before this show is over. All right, Miss Sharon, do you have a question for Miss Leslie?
I sure do, because after posting her information, of course I have people that ask questions.
Yes.
So, one of those questions was, are people able to give you a request from old candies?
Yes, I have a whole list going right now.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, a lot of the vendors don't even make a lot of the candy anymore.
Right.
Some things I am finding, but I do definitely take requests. I get them all the time.
All right.
Okay. So stay tuned, y'all, for more that she can find on her list of things. All right, Miss Lima, business to business question for Miss Leslie.
Well, I do have a question because I've driven by there a zillion times, and I will be stopping in, and I want to know, do you have Mary Jane's?
I do.
Oh,
Okay.
Mary Jane! I'm in love with Mary Jane's. Oh,
That's it.
okay. What is a Mary Jane?
It's kind of like the little chewy peanut butter candy, kind of like a bit of honey.
Yeah.
Oh, ooh, that does sound good. Okay, and now we have one more question, but before we get to him, because I haven't even introduced him yet. Come on, Jay Mostis in the building. How you doing?
I'm good.
You good? You good?
Yeah.
Okay, so how are you? And welcome to the cast, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
You are very welcome. Now you're gonna have to talk a bit louder because I'm a little bit old in my old age and I can't hear. Okay, so why don't you tell the people a little bit about you, who you are, what you do, and all that good stuff.
I'm Jay Mostis. I'm from Las Vegas. I was born and raised here.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm a 5'3" kid also, I'm here today because, I was gifted to paint Larry Sight and Sound Candy and more.
Absolutely.
And it's been going on way before this. Like, I painted multiple things, But me and Leslie, we go way back, like past 20 years. And when she told me about this and what she wanted to do, it was just like exciting, and I couldn't pass it up because it was something that I know I needed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And anything that I'm gifted with to do, I do.
He said anything I'm gifted with, I do.
I can't say it's nothing that I can't do because I'm not going to put myself in that position to say I can't do it.
Absolutely.
If it's something I got to prepare for, then I'm going to prepare for it and try to be at the best. And then, when another opportunity comes, shine harder.
Okay, I love it. Shine. Well, then get your shine on over here in our studio. Blind us with the light.
So one thing, I do a little comedy too. You know what I'm saying? I hook up with a group we call Underground Royalty.
Okay, I've heard of them before.
We hit up different mics and stuff like that. We very underground, so you know what I'm saying? As soon as we get to the light, then you'll see us shine hard.
Okay.
Just like the City of Lights, Sin City, Las Vegas. I think they take us to be underdogs.
Oh.
And I'll speak that for a lot of people, artists, business owners, whatever the case may be. But if you're from Las Vegas, just know that, you got a strong heart on everything that you do and what you do, What if you go clock in a regular 9 to 5 or you created your own base of income that's coming in,
Right.
So that's why I feel like that's Las Vegas. That's Vegas all day. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't the VG, then ain't no gas behind it.
Okay. Vroom, vroom. That's all I know. Okay. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Now, we were talking a little bit in the green room about the mascot. Now, Miss Leslie, what's the mascot's name again?
The mascot is Lollipop Larry.
Lollipop Larry. Now, we was talking, and she said that she wanted you to make the bear spin and turn circles. No, I'm just kidding. Tell us a little bit about that moment between you and Leslie, because I've been there, and the artwork is off the chain.
I appreciate
Beautiful.
that. About Lollipop Larry, we talked about him, and we wanted to see where he was going to come from. So she said she wanted to come with a new approach. So that's how we end up coming up with Lollipop Larry. But it's funny because she has a younger daughter named Eva.
Oh, hey Eva, shout out.
Yeah. and she came out and she told me, she said, so I see you painted my bear. And I said, yeah, so we know we need a name for him. And then she said, well, I was just thinking like he could be Lollipop Larry. So I ran it by Leslie, and then I told her, hey, look at that. Something that her mom created, then she came in and she popped that in. So it just all worked out together.
All
I just
right.
happened to be the middleman.
Oh my gosh. It is simply amazing. You guys have got to get out there and see it. Leslie, can you give everybody the address one more time?
Absolutely. 1000 North Martin Luther King Boulevard, Suite F. We are in the Bank of America Shopping Center on the corner of Martin Luther King and Washington.
Yeah, y'all got to get out there
Yes.
to see Jay Mostis, the work and Sight and Sound Candy and more, where you can get something called a Mary Jane. I don't know what that is, but y'all gonna have to meet me out there because I'm gonna go live because I ain't never had a Mary Jane. Okay, not that Mary Jane. I mean, just blink, blink, wink, wink. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Jay, one more thing. Give us a detail or a fact about Jay Mostis that most people would know.
Me, I have 12 siblings. From my mom's side of the family, she had
Whoa.
17. And, that's why I come from, we ain't the richest of the rich, but we something,
Okay. Okay.
And with my thing I like to say and go by is your blessings is my blessings. So with that in saying is be happy and be successful with what you do.
Amen.
All right.
I like that. One last question. And I always have to get this before we go out. Will you come back and join us again? Because there's lots that we didn't get to with you.
Yes, of course. I'll be more than happy.
Yeah.
I got a lot more to talk about.
I know. I'm like, we cannot get it in like 5 or 10 minutes. But that's all the time we got. Sorry, y'all can send it to Cash App Lame Sauce if y'all want us to book another hour, because we'll be happy to. But we only got the budget for one. Okay. With that being said, we want to thank you, Jay Mostes, for joining us in the studio. Miss Leslie Thomas, don't go nowhere because you're a part of the cast today.
All right,
so
all right.
with that being said, I'm going to see if I can get MrNattrail.com to give us some grooves, and we will be right back.
All right.
Kate Easy, huh? You need it.
She hit my phone up like, bro, we gotta move if you into. I had to tell him for sure. Got a new fit for the venue. Just send me the Addy, I'll come through. I might call a baddie to come through. Don't wanna bring Sam to the beach. Don't matter cause she gon' pull some through. Matter of fact, she gon' go call up some friends. We going up, you can call it a sin. We gon' pull up with the drip once again. And when they pull up, they hop out, they all chance. Oh yeah, now when you arrive, you gotta know that the limit the sky. No sense in hating on me, I'm that guy. Ain't like it's your birthday, it's not a surprise. I'm moving how I'm moving for a reason. She extra bad, I might consider leaving. She asking, I'ma give her what she needin'. Two can play that game, I see you teasing. We going up, pick a fit, and then I'm hopping on the road. Got blue faces in my pockets, tell me where you tryna go. Hit my partners, we get plenty women, and they know the code. Taking chances, the way that she shaking, me and her gon' roll. Oh yeah, get some movie. Pull up at the spot, get to it. Baddies on me now, they choosing. Tell me what you want, let's do it. Yeah, I've been moving with the stick just in case. Best night of her life, this just a taste. Basically, I have been on it. You gotta know that she want it. Told me she never met somebody like me. I'm guessing we got that in common. Everyone pull up their glasses. If you didn't show up, you average. Tonight we go up. She want me to cut, but it's not the time for attachments. I got time if you wanna get away. So much drip, know you wanna get a taste. Just a taste. We can make moves if you really tryna vibe. At the crib, under covers like a spy. Yeah. I'm moving how I'm moving for a reason. She extra bad, I might consider leaving. She asking, I'ma give her what she needs. You can play that game, I see you teasing. We going up, pick a fit, and then I'm hopping on the road. Got blue faces in my pockets, tell me where you tryna go. Hit my partners, we get plenty women, and they know the code. Taking chances, the way that she shaking, me and her gon' roll. Oh yeah, get some movie. Pull up at the spot, get to it. Baddies on me now, they choosing. Tell me what you want, let's do it. Yeah, I've been moving with the stick just in case. Best night of her life, this just a taste. We been going up since we came to the spot. Rock with me and I can take you to the top. I know that you probably heard it a lot, but still you keep on telling me don't ever stop. Girl, you the baddest, and I'm a savage. We can try and make it home, or get in traffic. I'm not trying to envy you, all the things we can do, and the best part of it all, this is just we going up, pick a fit, and then I'm hopping on the road. Got blue faces in my pockets, tell me where you tryna go. Hit my partners, we get plenty women, and they know the code. Taking chances, the way that she shaking, me and her gon' roll. Oh yeah, get some movie. Pull up at the spot, get to it. Baddies on me now, they choosing. Tell me what you want, let's do it. Yeah, I've been moving with the stick just in case. Best night of her life, this just a taste.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the studio. Thank you guys for sticking around while we clowning around. And actually, this is our last segment of the show, but it's still going to be introduced by a fun fact by Salt Cave on the go. If you guys want that salty feeling, or you want a reason to get salty, go on over to www.saltcaveotg.com. That's right, y'all. She's a .com, all right? So, Miss Lima, if you will do us the honors with another fun fact.
So at Salt Cave on the Go, we have infused salted masks that we have patented. They are our invention, and they are selling all over the country. So if you can't come out and get a salt treatment, get a salted mask is equivalent to a salt treatment.
Is that one that you have on your face right now?
It is.
Ooh, and y'all, it comes in the brilliant color of orange.
Orange, blue, and black. And we're also making children's masks because children can wear them as well.
Yay.
Good.
Now, I did want to ask a question about these salted masks. I've been like thinking about it in my head. Do they provide like the continued care after the salting in the salt bus?
Yes.
Or do they provide the same kind of care?
They provide the same kind of care, and it is even a continuation. So if, again, like I said, if you can't get to the bus or a salt room, the mask is actually provides a session at home or at work or in your car, and it does the same thing. It opens you up in the same way. It's equivalent to having a salt treatment. So I wear salt masks all the time. My son is 6 years old. He wears them. And like I said, they're selling like hotcakes because people are seeing the value in them.
Ooh, I can see the volume, and I look good in orange, so I'm glad that was y'all, like one of y'all first colors, because, yeah, my skin tone looks awesome next to orange, so I like to thank y'all for making that y'all color. Shout out to Monique Ray and Miss Lima Thomas. That's right. I just want to make sure that y'all know to go on over. Yeah, check our girls out. They are out there working hard to make the world salty.
That's right.
All right. Now we want to welcome to the table Miss Nefertiti. I ain't even going to try to say the whole name because I'll be over here. Y'all think it was bad before. Welcome, Miss Neff. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you ladies doing?
Okay, I'm going to tell you like I told Jay, I'm a little hard of hearing, so you're going to either have to get closer on the mic. It ain't going to bite you. And talk a little louder. One time again.
Sure.
Scared.
I'm doing good, ladies.
Okay. That's a lot stronger. Yes, a lot stronger of a voice. Okay, so
I can be loud.
that's what I
There you
need.
go.
You know what, Miss Sharon?
Playing around.
Okay, she gonna get to the table and
Yes.
act like she's shy.
Right.
I am shy.
No,
When?
never.
Don't believe it, y'all. Don't
Uh-uh.
believe the hype.
No.
Do
That's
not
true.
believe
That's
the
true,
hype.
guys. I'm not shy. I got no shame. I really don't.
Well, Neff, welcome to the table this week. I'm so glad that you could join us. We miss you when you ain't in the studio with us.
Oh, I miss
Yes.
you guys too. I'm sorry, but I do have a 9-to-5 job.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do something about that. I'm just saying. So
Nefertiti's
Nef-
corner.
I know. Tell us. That's what Miss Sharon has been telling me about this Nefertiti's corner. Tell us a little bit more about what you expect to do, want to do. Maybe give us some ideas.
Okay. Well, the Nefertiti's corner just came out because I'm so crazy. Okay, I'll be honest. I am crazy.
She
and I'll
is.
come up with these ideas. I'll be like, wait a minute, that could be Nefertiti's corner. You know, if anybody needs any type of advice, and I don't mean like the type of advice that you would get when you pay for it, you know? Because again, like I said, I'm crazy. That advice may just come from the left field, okay? So just pre-warn everyone.
Oh
Sure.
my
That's
God.
basically what I was thinking about. It's like, you know, if I have any tips or any hacks of whatever it is that comes to mind, I mean, that's what I was thinking. Nefertiti's corner.
Absolutely.
She
I
gives
think.
beauty tips. She gives beauty tips. She also helped my son because he has an autistic son. And she
Okay.
gave him advice that, you know, that he has adopted now. And so she has a lot of information up there. This is a retired vet here. So,
Okay, well, the thing is,
Crazy
that's
man.
what we do around here is we bring business owners together and maybe they can help each
That's
other.
right,
Miss
that's right.
Leslie, do you have something maybe she could add to Nefertiti's corner?
Oh gosh.
She's like, oh my God.
Don't get me started. Like I don't even know where to start or where to end. I can go all day with tips and ideas, and that's
Okay, we
not
gonna
right now.
okay. We're gonna have to get y'all together after the show
Yes.
to make sure that you guys can add. I was thinking that you could add like some candy, but that's just me, and I'm probably always hungry. Maybe you could add some jewelry, because I know Miss Leslie, she said it in the green room, y'all, just so that y'all don't get to know. But she said she brought us some jewelry. So we gonna get together afterwards. Yeah, I'm gonna let her say where she brought her jewelry from. Look at Miss Sharon, okay, trying to help me out.
Come
I
on.
can't see. Show it.
Now, Miss Leslie, tell us about this jewelry.
Well, I am the CEO of the Jewelry Box Boutique. I'm an independent paparazzi consultant. It will be a year next month.
Okay.
And everything is $5 plus tax. Everything is nickel and lead free. Everything is amazing. You'll come out looking like $1 million for $5. Any occasion, I got you.
Okay.
You know, dress you up, dress you down. I got you. And we have kids jewelry, and it's just amazing. I have all my contact information for that as well. And the actual boutique is inside of my candy store. So if you want to physically shop,
Okay.
you can come in, you can shop online, you can shop my website, you can catch me live about 4 times a week. All kind of stuff.
Doing the double duty over there, doing the double duty. Okay, so I have a really serious question for Nefertiti's Corner, because you can also do questions. That's what I do anyway. Now, Neff, is it more important to you to get out of the hood or give back to the hood? What would be more important to you?
I would say get back in the hood, because you gotta lend a hand.
Right.
That's the way I feel.
Okay.
You
Yep.
can't run away from, problems. You can't run away from your past, like we were talking about that earlier. So I say it's important for me to achieve some goals, but at the same time go back from where you came from. And of course, like everyone says, never forget where you come from.
Never,
So
never
you gotta
forget.
be lending that hand.
Yep, pulling them out
right.
instead of stomping them down, pulling them
right.
up and out. All right, Miss Lima, what's more important to you, getting out the hood or giving back to your hood?
I would say they're both as equally important. I think getting out of the hood will give you the exposure that you need outside of the hood. So when you go back to the hood to give back, you're giving them something different. You're giving them something unseen.
Right.
So they're both as equally as important, in my opinion.
Oh, I like it when she put "in my opinion." That means there's no argument. Period, point blank. I was like, oh, okay. Not much more to say on that one. All right, Miss Leslie, how about you? Is it more important to get out of the hood or give back to the hood?
I would say give back to the hood. And I say that because where I agree with Miss Lima, being in the hood, you can still give back, because I found myself doing that as a youngster, still being in the hood before I got out. So
Right.
it was always instilled in me to do that, and I made sure that happened wherever I was, because I didn't get out of the hood for quite some time, midway through high school. So
Okay.
I would say give back.
Give back. I like all of our givers. Y'all better get on this. Miss Sharon, how about you? Give back to the hood or get out of the hood? What's more important?
Well, I'm kind of with Lima on that because of my background. And so getting out gave me the opportunity to be exposed to things that was not in my area. And so then with that, you can come back and be able to instill some of those things into the hood.
Ooh, I love it. Okay. We have a bunch of givers. Now, I guess it's my turn to answer this, because people say I don't answer my own questions, and I really don't, because it's not about my opinion. It's about the opinion of everybody around me, because it's the collective opinion that makes anything happen. But in my opinion, I never knew I was in the hood. I knew everybody kept telling me that it was the hood, but I didn't know. Like, it took other people to come and tell me I was in the hood. Growing up here, my grandmother was in real estate. So I grew up on every side of Vegas, like what you guys now refer to as Aliante, which is out of the hood. That I didn't know. Summerlin, out of the hood. I didn't know. I grew up everywhere, so I did not know it was the hood until developers came in and told me it was the hood. Now, one place that I grew up, Donna Street, shout out to the Donnas. But here's the thing. I didn't know that was the hood until people came from California and start shooting. And I was like, oh, it's the hood. It's the hood. This must be the beginning of the hood. But again, other than that, I think it's more important I don't give back to the hood because I ain't never went nowhere. I give back to my state, which is Nevada, which is where I was born. And I do things for everywhere. So in my opinion, Nevada is my hood. And I think it's more important to give back to the state of Nevada, which is my hood, from coast to coast or from side to side, whatever y'all want to say. But getting out of the hood, I don't know I don't know where that statement came from. That's just like underprivileged kids, and you don't know you're underprivileged until somebody tell you. Right. So I'm always one that's like, you know what? Just because I live wherever I live don't mean that I got to do whatever they doing over there. I told my son, and I raised my son to know that, because ain't nobody got all them high prices to live in Aliante. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. All right. So with that being said, we've come to the end of the show. So at this part, we give everybody to say, where, if you have anything coming up, I want you to let everybody know. And we're going to start out on one side of the table with Miss Leslie. Do you have anything coming up? Any special events? Anything you want anybody to know?
Coming up, let's see. We have a lot of events that will be ongoing for this year. So like I said, we have the birthday parties. We're going to have reading corner times with Lollipop Larry and kids. Jay Mostis is going to be doing some paint parties for kids and adults.
All right.
So that's going to be really, really dope. So look out for those things this year.
Okay, well, thank you so much for that. How about you, Miss Lima? You have anything coming up?
We do. We have the Sauced in the City event coming up in February on the 13th, the Blinged Out event. We will be there. Yay. And you can go to www.saltcaveotg.com and click on our calendar of events for what's up and coming.
Right on. I was like, you know what, Miss Lima, thank you for bringing that up, because I'd have missed it on my own, trying to tell everybody else where they could go, trying to support everybody else. I'd have missed my own thing. So thank you. When you said it, I was like, that's right. All right. Miss Sharon Phoenix, you got anything coming up here soon?
Well, I too will be with Salt Cave on the Go, February 13th with Sauce in the City Live on our Bling Effect here, and candles. We're going to decorate some candles.
Right.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah. That's the
Candles by Phoenix.
We don't even know what to call it. We just going to get together a bunch of businesses and we going to do what we do over here in this studio, which is what y'all can't never see because we all over here behind closed doors. But that is February 13th. Yes. And it is by invite only. So if you are one of the lucky 20 to get one of those invites, make sure you come out, because it is a business to business type situation where we're going to have a lot of amazing businesses and maybe some we've even had here on the show today. You never know. You got to come to see or wait till you get one of them golden tickets or not. All right, Miss Neff, I got to see behind that trail's head. I'm like, okay. Go ahead. Do you have anything coming up? Are you coming back?
I am. I do plan on coming back, but I do have something coming up.
Yay!
Whenever Sharon is doing her candle party, I got the coquito.
Uh-oh.
I got the Cuban rum with the fruit.
Yum.
Yes, like
okay.
Bring it to the party.
Okay.
You know it. The best candles come out with the best
when we can make them. Anyway, thank you so much for that, Neff. Yeah, y'all look out for them lives, because me and Miss Sharon be in the streets. Yes. And with that being said, we have 1 minute left. I want to thank all of my studio guests today: Jay Mostis, Darnell, Miss Leslie, Miss Lima, Miss Sharon, Monty. Wait a minute, hold on. Comedian Monty Cruz. That's right. Comedy is his game, y'all. Y'all better get on it. Okay. And always and forever, Miss Neff for taking her time on her off day to come out here
Yes.
and say hello.
Yes.
We had an amazing time. That's right, guys. Catch us next week at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time right here on BU Radio Network, where we get live in the studio with local business. That's right. That's what we do. We've never had a business show, so this is it. And if you have a local business that you'd like for us to talk about, or you want to come visit us in the studio, go ahead and hit us up at Sauce in DA, like Brenda City on Facebook. And that's the only place we are, because that's the only thing we care about at this particular moment. Anyway, with that being said, we are out of here, and we will see you guys next week.
Hey, Ross, and I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all this shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, girl, it ain't simple. And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all this shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, girl, it ain't simple.
Hit up Sally, I'm like, fire, what we doing today? Fuck these other niggas, bro, they wanna ride the wave. Rockstar lifestyle every night and day. Yeah, my feelings about some shit, so I get high today. Girl, if I give you my heart, will you drive away? Can you stay with me? I'm numb to pain. Love your vibe, you make me nervous, wanna run away. You be on my mind, I hit you up today.
And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all this shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, girl, it ain't simple.
And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all this shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, girl, it ain't simple.
Post-traumatic stress, I feel like Steven Tyler. Push back to the face, going off the wire, no liar. Really be smoking that fire, keep that spinning like tires. Don't want your girl, I don't like. Hey, fuck it, I'd rather let you talk. I got that slide like the moonwalk. She told me she loved me, I told her don't love me too hard. We pulling up in like 2 cars, I'm finna stop in like 2 bars. I got this sound like a Mozart, I got the gas like a go-kart.
Sometimes I wish I seen a shooting star. No, I wouldn't wish for fancy cars. Better days, wish I could be a bird so I can fly away.
And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all this shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, girl, it ain't simple. And I ain't gon' lie, I got some issues. Post-traumatic stress from all this shit I've been through. And I ain't gon' lie, I really miss you. And it get hard up in this life, girl, it ain't simple.